to Cardi and the Kids event. It's in a few days. I think it's this Sunday, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I was told to give away 20 tickets, and actually I have 21 on the list already, thanks to you and more than 2 kids. Well, that's not me shaming you. That's me saying I had to. And also I was prioritizing the giveaway based off of first come, first serve. All right, so I'm going to read out the names I have here, and that would mean you can just show up at the event with a form of identification, and you should be let in because they would have already had your name. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Ogun Sakin Latif Adesoya, Charles Kogolo, Adeniyi Alamutu, Nkechi Alyssa, Adewumi Mufta, Bisi Dada, Sir P, Kevin from Egbeda, Ada Uzoma, and Mark Onya. So, well, I also had to put the number of kids. You put it in the message. 3 kids, 2 kids, 1 child, 2 kids, 2 kids, 3 kids, 1 child, 2 kids, 3 kids, 2 kids. And that's 21. All right, so we're going to have your names forwarded to the organizers of the program, and you can just show up with a form of identification. You and your handful of blessings you call children. So Kevin's going to tell you a little bit about it right now.
Yes, Lagos. So it's Cardi and Kids Cultural Carnival, and yes, it's back again. So Cardi and Kids is back. Come Sunday, December 15th, 2024. It will be fun, unlimited, okay? And culture at its best at Cody and the Kids Christmas Cultural Carnival. It's going to be featuring cultural performances, electrifying games, exciting playthings, music, comedy, dance, and lots more. Okay, it's time for families to relax and unwind after a long year, so you don't want to miss it all. Date again is December 15th. Venue is the Stable Union Bank Complex, Bode Thomas Sule. Time is 12 noon to 6 p.m. For tickets, sponsorship, and inquiries, you could call 0806 271 0485, 0806 271 0485, or send a WhatsApp message only to this number 0802 752 0884, 0802 752 0884. Or you can follow them on Instagram, okay, at Cody and the Kids or Cody the Coordinator. That is Cody and the Kids, or KODYDKODYNATOR. Cody the Coordinator on Instagram. It's Cody and the Kids Christmas Carnival, and it's supported by Kellogg's, Ole Backed, In and Out Entertainment, and House Creative Media.
All right, so again, Ogun Sakin, Latif Adesoya, Charles Kogolo, Adeniyi Alamutu, Nkechi Alyssa, Adewumi Muftar, Bisi Dada, Sir P, Kevin, we have Ada Uzoma, and Mark Onya. Merry Christmas to every one of you listening, with or without kids. Well, I hope you get to fit fat. Do you eat a lot more during Christmas?
For some people.
Because
you tend to go out and go to other people's house, and then
no, even if you were
people
home.
tend to share.
Okay, even if you were home, would you eat a lot more?
If you were home, your neighbors would definitely send over.
Yeah, would you eat a lot more during Christmas? Oh.
But for me, I mean, eating a lot more just comes at any time, whether it's Christmas or not.
Oh, where does it go?
Joyce.
Through the night.
Come.
Whoa, this Christmas.
say good walls make good neighbors.
Wait, you mean gist, right?
Confessions Thursday with Joyce on Nigeria Info. Confessions Thursday. All right, and have yourself a merry. You have a favorite Christmas song?
Yes.
Okay, which is it?
Nat King Cole's Christmas.
Nat King Cole?
Yes, and Mariah Carey.
Oh, Holy Night.
Yeah. And I like Christmas songs from Pentatonix too. They're an
I
a
haven't
cappella
listened to those
group.
guys in a minute.
Oh, they're cute. And they have a Christmas movie.
Oh, they're good.
Yeah,
Actually.
they have a Christmas movie out.
Pentatonics, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
They have a Christmas movie out now. And it was like basically centered around them and their concerts and them making Christmas happen. Love at Christmas, basically. It was nice. It was a lovely one.
Mm.
Yeah, they just make you over imagine. In Nigeria, it's called vivid imagination.
Nothing wrong with imaginations, really. It seems to be the only living thing.
Oh, no.
It seems to be the only thing that doesn't quite. I was going to say it seems to be the only thing that appears to be boundless, but then again, you can be constrained within your own environment. That your imaginations are limited. Well, I'm hoping that you can take the liberty to stretch your imaginations just a little bit more. Have no fear. Yeah. Confront your inhibitions and just dare to dream, they say.
Dream away.
Yeah, but maybe there's also a problem with dreaming too. Is there a problem with dreaming too far?
I like Sia too. Candy Cane Lane.
What?
Sia. Candy Cane Lane. That's what I like Christmas.
Sia.
Yeah.
I haven't listened to Sia this year, have I?
Oh no, why?
I also think she stopped singing.
Oh,
didn't
she's
she?
just taking a break. But
Yeah.
like she's dropped enough for us to just
What?
continue.
Binge on.
Rihanna did it and nobody held her.
Oh, I don't even care for Rihanna anymore.
I know, right?
What's happened to me?
Evolution.
Yeah, I guess. A reformation, a kind of yeah. And I love it. It's it's deeply beautiful. Like a lot of people I would listen to back in the day, I can't quite sit through them anymore. And that's wonderful because it's now I'm quite critical of what they're doing. I mean, not that they care, but that I care enough to not listen. That's all right. You're here and you care, and so do I. It's Confessions Thursday. Welcome if you have just tuned in. We're so glad that you're here joining us. Kemi's company today, and hope she doesn't freeze to death. She does this thing that's scary to me. It's like,
Okay.
we're two opposites. Like she's breathing like she's dying, and I have to look upon her with such pity. I'm not even. So wish her well during the course of the show.
Thank you.
I mean, I really think I try to manage her, but good God, I can't deny how. I'm like, you're not gonna die today, right? Because this. Okay, it's Confessions Thursday when you call and you don't say your name. And what else? I think that's about the only rule that needs to be observed by everyone. Just when you call and you don't say your name, and you know exactly what it is. It's Confessions Thursday. So you're telling a secret. Yes. Yeah. And nobody will judge you, trust me. I think everybody's exhausted at this point.
We listen, we don't judge.
Oh, I don't even trust you guys. But, and because I don't trust them, I make sure it's a rule.
Yeah.
Yeah. You will not be judged. Crazy, weird, unusual, and maybe painful, I think life is. And life is confusing. Well, until you understand it, it can really just knock off your...
Socks and shoes and...
It
any
knocks
other.
off your orientation sometimes. Like, it really just... It's as though it wants to break your mind and you have to put up a fight. And sometimes it takes advantage of... It's as though life's taking advantage of your own foolishness, ignorance, your greed, your selfishness. Yeah. Sometimes it's as though the odds are stacked against you. And sometimes you're just an innocent idiot and then life happens to you. Or maybe you're just an innocent idiot, and then someone takes advantage of you, and then it almost it shocks you back to reality. The capacity of humans and what they can do to you if you're unaware, what they can do to you if you are in a disadvantaged position, or maybe sometimes it's even you doing it to other people, and you can sit back and regret, and maybe you can retrace your steps and make better decisions. Like, and I feel like the more we talk about life, the more we hold ourselves accountable, the better we become through the years. And someone is waiting for you to perfect yourself so that loving you is easy. Because some of you, loving you is they were better off working 24 hours round the clock than loving you. Like, loving you is probably the hardest thing they'll ever do. Yeah, because you don't even love yourself. Want to. It's as though you can't even love yourself. It's more like you place no value on yourself, and you don't aim to refine yourself to nip away at the things that make you unrefined, make you less, make you weak. You don't chip away at the things that the moment you let go of them, then the less of you that there is, the more beauty can be revealed. Yeah. So hopefully when you hear the tales of others, or maybe when you tell yours, you can begin to see what's inside and what can come out. And sometimes it's just you have too much dirt and the light can't even shine through because there is a lens here, another lens there, some ignorance over there. Well, a lot of ignorance over there. There's too much in the way for the light to come through. It's Confessions Thursday. We're 99.3. We're Nigeria Info. So you're calling. You don't say your name. You have our numbers.
Yeah, 0201-277-0993. Okay. And for female, 0201-465-7190. And if you want to reach us on WhatsApp, 0809-597-5805.
I made a promise last week that I was going to begin today's confession with some messages from last week, which I couldn't cover. And yes, when we return, you're first. Welcome to Confessions Thursday. On Confessions Thursday, we open the cupboards to secrets.
Is that a skeleton I see?
Child, bite your tongue. Well, they say good walls make good neighbors.
Wait, you mean gist, right?
Confessions Thursday with Joyce on Nigeria Info. All right, so we're back, and Cami first must give us information that's worth you having.
Yes, Lagos. This year, make it a Christmas to remember at Fun Factory Amusement Park. Okay, so come step into a world of twinkling lights, festive rides, and holiday magic for all ages. Yes, I said it. It's not only the small children that know how to play. Some of us adults know how to play too. So bring the whole family to meet Santa, enjoy holiday fun, and create unforgettable memories together. It's the perfect way to share the season's magic. Planning with friends, or you're planning a holiday hangout, then make the season one for the books with holiday thrills, festive games, and cozy treats around every corner. Join us at Fun Factory Amusement Park for a Christmas to remember. Don't get left out, okay? And do not miss out on the magic. If you want more information, you want to make inquiries, you could call or WhatsApp the number 0809 828 8888 0809 828 8888. It's Fun Factory, and it's a Christmas to remember.
Gentlemen, the official party of the year is here. It's the Life's a Beach Party, the official Dirty December beach event. Join us for incredible musical performances by Ayoma, Fola, and tuxedo. Experience the Beach Olympics, fashion competitions, and water sports. Date December 14th, 2024. Time 5 p.m. Venue Voda Beach Club, Alegushi, Lekki, Lagos. Register now for free at www.teasersparty.com. Proudly brought to you by Teaser Sparkling Drink. Life's a beach. Live it up.
You're listening to Confessions Thursday with Joyce Onyemuwa.
And I have to go to a confession from last week. And by the way, thank you very much for writing me. Hello, Joyce. My wife traveled all the way to Asaba to cheat on me with a man that wanted to marry her friend. Okay, when she came back to Lagos, I found a condom in her handbag. When I confronted her, she said, "Ooh, wait. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Wait. Okay. No, it just hit me. Okay. Let me go through the message. Oh, that part just occurred to me. She's having an affair with her friends. Okay. All right. Okay, so I confronted her and she said she wants to leave the marriage. Oh, fair. Straightforward. Problem solved. She said I have to give her 3 months, which I did. But till today, she refused to go away. What should I do? I can't lay my hands on a woman. Like, hit her? No, why?
Pursue her.
I think, well, so that's what he has done. She doesn't love you. She's having an affair with her friend's husband-to-be. All right. You told her, and she's like, yeah, I've been looking for ways to tell you that I'm sick of this marriage and I want to leave. And then her opportunity came and she tells you, oh, I want to leave. Oh, no, I will leave. And you gave her 3 months to leave. Now you're saying she hasn't. What do you do in that regard? So I would have suggested you leave. That's what I would have suggested. I would have suggested you leave. I don't know for throw her things to the streets. I mean, I wouldn't say that.
Did she leave his house?
Yeah. Oh, wait. Hold on. Yeah, because if he leaves, then she's not going to want to leave at all.
At all. She's not going to leave.
Okay, so can you involve her parents? Can you tell her parents that tell her family, because like Africans, the families usually play a very important role. So I would say you tell her parents that you both have agreed. I mean, you may not give them the reason, or you decide, but you can tell the parents, well, we've made a decision to go our separate ways. And she's supposed to leave. I gave her time to leave. She's not. Now, I think they're going to say, well, both of you can work it out. I think that's what they're going to say. They're like, oh, no, why don't you talk it over and find ways to. I think they're going to say that to you, and you decide if you really want to work it out. But I don't really think there's anything to work out. She already wants to leave. So good. You say to them, no, we're not working anything out. We have made our decision. We're sure that we have to part ways. Good. And at that point, I would. Well, I think the family comes in and asks her to leave. So that's what I'm going to say. Or you say to her, look, if you don't leave, then I'm going to have to put out your things. You have to leave. Well, because now I'm wondering what else is there to do. So speak to her parents. Well, I think you should speak to her parents first. I really think so. I think you should speak to, because I don't know whether she's really just taking advantage of you and just choosing not to leave,
I think that's what it looks like.
That's what it looks like?
Yeah, it looks like a story I've heard before.
Oh, you heard the story? Where have you been, child?
No, it's someone else's real story, though. The lady refused to leave and she was being all smart about it.
Oh, the husband also wanted her to leave?
They weren't even married. This one's weren't married. The guy just said, you have to leave. You've done enough damage. She actually did a lot of damage, though.
Oh.
And
she agreed to leaving?
She said she was going to leave. Oh, okay. But she was being cunning about it. Like, she wasn't leaving, obviously. She's like, I have you in my hands. Where do you think you want to put me?
Oh, witchcraft.
At the end of the day, the police had to do the work.
Oh, no. Sounds like someone had someone else. Like, oh, fantastic.
Because he wasn't going to lay his hands on her.
So, Cam, is this an idea you're giving to the man?
Yeah, like if at this point you're gonna have to involve the police if it gets bad.
So tell her family first, and then they should give her.
Because she's going to want to set him up.
Oh, what, Cammy? What's in your head? What do you mean set him up?
Because this other person tried to set the guy up.
How? With whom?
So 2 different types of setup. She was trying to get pregnant. Okay. That didn't work.
Okay.
Yeah, and then she was trying to say stuff like, oh, if you do this to me, I'll just say you raped me, or you assaulted me,
okay.
You injured me. I'm going to tear myself. I'm going to tell people you killed me. I'm going to kill myself. Those kind of messages. And then
she's a psychopath.
And then Mama just took the messages. Police station.
She's like proper deranged.
Like, I don't understand how a woman would do that to another human being.
And that
was
manic
his
disorder.
first. So it was so sad to hear.
No, well, at least he's been delivered. Well,
he's not okay.
Okay, well, maybe this Kemi story is
sad.
some ideas. No, it's not so sad. Like, when you leave wicked people, it's not as sad. It's not a loss.
It's not a loss, but it's
not.
still hunting him. Like,
he's traumatized by everything. Yeah, I guess he would be.
Like,
oh, poor thing. Don't worry. Yeah. You'll recover. It will take some time. How long ago did this happen?
His own happened, 4 years back now. Oh, no, sorry. 3.
Okay.
3.
Give it some time. It really does, particularly if you really are into someone. If you love someone and they violate you, God help you, because I think it would be practically impossible to recover. It would take too much for recovery. So, look, speak to her parents, and then maybe she's not going to leave even after you speak to her parents. And then I would suggest that you involve the police so someone can do the throwing out.
Yep. The restraining order too, if needed.
Oh yeah. Oh, that should work.
Some people need it. Like, some people just have to
that should. Yeah, why hasn't that? Look, she could poison you at this point. Yeah, restraining order. So speak to her parents and maybe see if you can get a restraining. Yeah, I'm down for that one.
Like, in Nigeria.
No, I don't think I'm so afraid as to place a restraining order. I just feel that it's probably also one way to get her out the door.
Yeah.
And since you really want to get her out the door, that should work. We're going to go off on a break. When we come back, it's Confessions Thursday. You have the numbers and you have WhatsApp.
Yep.
And hey, I'm here on the sunny side.
You're listening to Confessions Thursday with Joyce on the sunny side. More conversation, more talk, more right after this. Street Foods Nigeria returns with a power package season focused on nutrition, hygiene, promotion of tourism, and cultural heritage of Nigeria. Watch regular street food vendors transform to becoming extraordinary food ambassadors that brings foreign direct investments under the mentorship of celebrity judges like Chef T, Diary of a Kitchen Lover, Okbayemi Famakin Kunleremi, the host with the most, Eniolua, and other guest judges. Catch Street Foods Nigeria on YouTube at Food Bay TV. Turn on your notification to be the first to see it. Street Foods Nigeria Season 5 is proudly brought to you by Food Bay TV in collaboration with Lagos State Ministry of Youth and Social Development. Championed by Golden Penny. Sponsored by Calypso. Refreshed by Mortina and Tiger Beer. Supported by Hospitality Business School, Prism Healthcare, and Palladium Farms.
Lagos, get ready! Mark your calendars. December 12, 2024. It's time to sit, hooray! The ultimate karaoke showdown is here. You don't want to miss this. Olagade Banks, Speller, Niolua, Kenny Black, and the one and the only Simisaya in the building. It's a party like no other. Get ready to sing your heart out and compete for the grand prize of 1 million naira. Grab the mic, show your vocal skills, and claim the crown. Who's got what it takes to bring the heat? It's Sip Sip Hooray Lagos. We're turning up December the 12th, 2024. All happening at the Clubhouse, Landmark Towers, Oniru, Lagos. Don't miss the karaoke battle of the year. Hosted by the one and the only Pella, Enioluwa, Simisaya, Kenny Blacks. Brought to you by Teasers. Cocktail drinks, premium vibes only in Lagos. Sip, 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 hooray! Where Lagos turns up.
It's that time of the week again. Are you ready to dive into the wide world of news? Join us for the Hat Fact Awards every Friday at 3 to 4 p.m. on Nigeria Info FM. We are breaking down the best, the worst, and the downright Nawa stories that had everyone talking this week.
No, wow. Some people then to do.
From jaw-dropping headlines to the most outrageous events, we've got it all covered.
Y'all know how we do it, so let's get it on.
Tune in as we celebrate the stories that make you laugh, cry, and shake your head in disbelief. Whether it's the latest viral sensation or the craziest political blunder,
we are going to provide you with insecurity.
We'll give you the rundown on what's hot and what's not. And guess what? You get to vote for your favorite stories in our weekly awards. Who will take home the coveted title of the best stories of the week, and which tale will earn the infamous worst story of the week? Had Facts Awards on Nigeria Info FM, where we turn the news into entertainment.
Africa's home of creators, Cloud Africa, presents to you from the streets of Nigeria to the whole wide world. It's the Cloud Talk Concert, Trench Talk Festival. Featuring the incredible DJ YK Mule. It's music to the world by storm. It's Cash Common. Also featuring Ladies Man Sade. And the king of the streets, Batman Nico. Cloud Talk Concert, Trench Talk Festival is taking place on the 17th of December, 2024 at the Balmoral Convention Center, VI. Time 5 p.m. Get your free tickets now at cloudstalkconcerts.com. This event is proudly brought to you by Action Bitters. Cloud Talk Concert. Talk just get lit.
Drink responsibly. Not suitable for persons under the age of 18.
99.3 Nigeria Info, your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
Station again.
Oh, yeah, Campbell, come back. Here's one thing you need to know about yourself. So, like, here we they talk.
Yep, bullseye. That's the one.
You're listening to 99.3 Nigeria Info's The Sunny Side. The Sunny Side. Welcome. My name's Joyce.
Lagos, good evening. Welcome back. You're listening to the news.
Information.
The federal government is telling Nigerians that 603 persons.
Sports and more.
What a weekend we saw between the big El Clasico.
Your number one station for talk. It's 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock.
The news update on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Lagos, Nigeria may have experienced its 12th national grid collapse on Wednesday, but the Minister of Power, Adebayo Adelabu, remains optimistic that the country will add 150 megawatts of electricity before the end of the year. The minister expressed this optimism on Wednesday after a private meeting between President Bola Tinubu and his German counterpart, Frank-Walter Steinmeier, at the presidential villa in Abuja. Adebayo explained that the initiative, a partnership with Siemens, aims to improve Nigeria's electricity supply through a series of strategic projects. On Wednesday, Nigeria's power grid went down once again, marking the 12th collapse in 2024. Meanwhile, the Lagos State government has reiterated its commitment to creating an eco-friendly state with fewer cars on the roads in future. The Lagos State Commissioner for Transportation, Joyce Onyemuwa, made this statement during a presentation at the closing of the 5th Lagos Real Estate Marketplace Conference and Exhibitions. Onyemuwa expressed concerns over traffic congestion, which he said cost the state trillions of naira in deficits annually. According to him, the current reliance on road transportation, which accounts for 90% of travel in Lagos, is unsustainable. He highlighted the gross underutilization of water and rail transportation, which account for only 2% of travel within the state. Onyemuwa emphasized that every sector must contribute significantly to the well-being of Lagos residents, as the state contributes 30% to Nigeria's gross domestic product. The Police Service Commission has approved the posting of CP Olarewaju Ogunlowo as the new substantive commissioner of police for Ogun State. CP Ogunlowo, who was previously Inquirer State, takes over from CP Abiodun Alamutu, who has retired from the Nigeria Police Force. The commission's approval was communicated to the Inspector General of Police for implementation and was detailed in a statement released today. The statement was signed by the Commission's Head of Press and Public Relations, Ikechi Kwani. According to the statement, the Commission's Chairman, DIG Hashimu Argungu, retired, urged CP Ogunlowo to ensure Ogun State is effectively policed and law and order maintained. On the foreign scene, Syrian rebel forces have announced plans to shut down the notoriously harsh prisons operated under the regime of ousted President Bashar al-Assad and pursue those responsible for the torture and killing of detainees. According to Reuters, rebel leader Ahmed al-Shara stated that the security forces of the former regime would also be dissolved. Videos have emerged showing thousands of prisoners being freed from Saidnaya prison, described as a human slaughterhouse by rights groups following the collapse of Assad's government on Sunday. The UK-based Syrian Observatory for Human Rights estimates that almost 60,000 people were tortured and killed in prisons run by Assad's regime. And that's the news update this hour. You are listening to Joyce's Sunny Side on 99.3 Nigeria Info. I am Yvonne Okaifo. It's Confessions Thursday, by the way, Lagos. Thank you for your time.
On Confessions Thursday, we open the cupboards to secrets.
Is that a skeleton I see?
Child, bite your tongue. Well, they say good walls make good neighbors.
Wait, you mean gist, right?
Confessions Thursday with Joyce on Nigeria Info.
Confessions Thursday on Nigeria Info. Welcome and a compliment of the season to you. All right, so you know it's Confessions Thursday, 4 minutes past 1 p.m. And someone is saying, well, yes, Joyce, your earlier idea for the man to move out is very much advised. Someone else is saying, kindly tell the young man to leave the house for her. He shouldn't wait time at all. Oh, I think maybe you must have meant waste time at all. Okay, yeah. Now, if it's his property, that would not be advised, right? If it's a rented accommodation, well, so that's a good idea for him to leave. So, gentlemen listening, you're advised to leave the house for this woman who you no longer want to be with. Okay, so I have another message here on Confessions Thursday. Hi, Joyce. Good afternoon. Please, I have a complaint, and I need help. I met a girl at a restaurant where I went to eat. I approached her when we started dating. Then we started dating. But the guy she was dating before I met her keeps on treating her and telling her that, he's not going to leave her alone for someone else. Just because she's staying with him. And he is the one that sent her transportation to Lagos. But she doesn't love him anymore because the guy smokes and he doesn't work. So what do? I need help. This is something, man. You met a girl. You approached her. Both of you started dating. Straightforward. Okay, but there's another man in her life and the man wouldn't leave. But even more tragic is the fact that... No, I think it's complex. Maybe not tragic. Is the fact that she leaves with him. She doesn't love him. She has to move out. She lives with him. She doesn't love him. She has to move out. She has to get her own accommodation. what should you do? I don't know what you can do, but what I know has to be done is she doesn't love him anymore. She can't continue to live with him. Even more interestingly, the guy would not leave her alone. So it's either she's going to remain in that relationship because she lives with him, or living with him as an incentive, or she moves out. Those are your options, at least immediately. The other is, can she afford an accommodation? Well, that's exactly where you come in. So I'll just advise that you, get her an accommodation, or help her get an accommodation, or no, I don't think I wouldn't advise that you break up with her. I mean, that would be stupid. But given the situation, she has to get an accommodation. That's for certain. Now, both of you can determine how that's going to happen. But she has to get a place to stay. Well, that appears simple to me. I'm wondering how you didn't quite catch that. She has to leave the apartment. She has to move out. And if she doesn't move out, he is going to continue to believe. And you can't even blame him for believing that that's his girlfriend, You can't blame him for clinging to her and wanting her. Now, if she's sure she doesn't want to be with him anymore and wants to be with you, she has to move out. That's exactly what I would say. It's Confessions Thursday. Welcome to the show. Good afternoon to you.
Joyce Onyemuwa.
Do you have a confession?
Well, I don't know if it's like a confession, but
let's hear it, please. Go ahead.
After listening to me. Okay. So I have a friend, a lady. She has a boyfriend. She's been dating for 4 years. A few times she's accused this guy of cheating on her.
Yeah.
At some point, emotions go into play. I go to her house. She comes to my house. No form of intimacy anyway. So recently I went there. That's about a month plus. And then this guy came. He saw both of us. I was eating. She made food for me and I was eating. And then he threw her out of the house.
Wait. Oh. You went, hold on, bring it back. You went to visit your friend, because you're not lovers, right? Yet.
Yes.
You went to visit her in her boyfriend's apartment?
No, she actually got the apartment, but stayed together.
Okay, she rented the apartment in her name, but he lives with her.
That's correct. Yeah.
And you went to pay her a visit there. Yeah. All
right. And he came and he threw her out of the house. Oh, you're cheating, this and all of that. And I had to accommodate her.
Oh, similar story. Okay, yeah.
It's more than a month now.
Yeah.
I have to take her in. So right now, I don't know.
You don't know what? That's your girlfriend.
Said, hold on. Listen to me. Just thinking of going to get an apartment. I said, no, young lady, no, you can't do that right now. You're not financially buoyant to do that.
Okay.
You should be here until I decide it's okay for you to go get an apartment. So I don't know. Somehow she feels not comfortable being around. But right now she's not really buoyant to go get the house. I don't know what to do. If she should go back to her parents' house, which is quite far from where she works, which was the reason why she had to get somewhere close to her workplace.
Why are you deliberately trying to confuse me? Wait, she was living with her lover when you met her?
That's correct.
Okay. Now, you went to pay her a visit, and he accuses her of cheating and throws her out.
That's correct.
You give up your plate of food, and you pick her up from downstairs, and you move her into your accommodation.
That's correct.
Does she have a problem living with you? And what is the problem? Is it like
I can't have a problem living with me? This is a guy and lady in question. Emotions will get into play someday.
Oh, wait. So she's living with you not as a lover.
If you don't like the smell of the kitchen, get out of the kitchen.
No, pardon me. Let me see if I understand this. She's living with you not as a lover, but as someone whom you're helping out.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, okay. So she doesn't have any problem living with you, but she would like to be on her own.
Yes.
Oh, that's not a bad thing. So, yeah, you can have a conversation with her in that regard, and maybe she wants to move back home with her
parents. Do not understand what I'm talking about. Sometimes emotions will get into play, and we're going to get intimate. What am I going to do to avoid being intimate?
You let her move out now. She said she wants to move out, Abby.
She hasn't got the funds yet.
Okay, then maybe you hold yourself.
So let's
till
talk
she
about
gets
your
the
let's
funds.
talk about your lack of discipline. Like, is that really going to be a conversation?
Are you joking right now?
Maybe I
What
am.
if the guy
What
is
if I'm
disciplined
not?
and lady wants beyond friendship?
Yeah, but you can
Well,
say
you-
no. That's what do you think discipline is?
Okay.
By the way, you're eyeing a girl who's already seen a guy. I thought you had enough balls to see it through. So why are you eyeing a girl who already had a boyfriend? You knew she had a boyfriend and you went to pay her a visit.
I wasn't eyeing her then. We just met casually on the street and we became friends.
And you knew she was living with her boyfriend, right?
Initially, I didn't know. You know, you girls can be funny sometimes. When I go to drop her off after work, she'll tell me, don't go beyond this point. I initially didn't know there was somebody there.
Until the day she gave you rice and stew.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even right.
Well, I can what do you put in your stew?
It was spaghetti and vegetable sauce.
Look, guys, it's not stew. Is it not stew? Stop eating stew up and down. Now you're complaining. That will help you.
So you
right now, I get even more than the rice and the spaghetti and the vegetable sauce. Because
this
wake
man
up
is
in
gone.
the morning and make breakfast and everything.
He's gone.
You know,
I want to understand what your emotions are with her. Do you like her? Do you want to? Is that what this
I do.
You like her?
Have you told her?
I think she does. I didn't say nothing, but I think she does.
Guy, how old are
Have
you?
a
What are we doing
conversation
now? Are you
now.
doing or you're not
What are
doing
we
Old enough to
doing?
be a responsible husband now.
Then tell her that you want to be with her.
Okay.
How old are you?
I think I'll give it a shot. A little over 40.
You can't be using sign language to communicate. You're over 40.
Speak, please.
Because I think maybe that would also afford her some clarity, you know? And it even helps you. Like, you truly define something, and it could really be yours. As against this, you're eating free food.
No, I actually provide the money for the food.
Who cares?
Yeah,
Who's
you're not
supposed to
eating
provide the
cooked
money?
food?
What do you mean?
Stop it
You're
now.
providing the money. Why don't you go cook?
Gotta cook there.
I do that most of the time.
Fantastic, lover
Love
boy.
it.
Then tell her you're into her. Don't make my
Sometimes
life
I want
hard.
to say it and I figured I am lost for words.
You're 40.
See,
You're already
When it
eating rice,
comes to the
stew,
matters
and
of the
goat
house,
meat,
you have to be
but you're
careful.
lost for words.
You know what I'm saying? So most times when I want to talk, I figure I just change the topic. Truth is, I think she gets the message, but she doesn't understand if this is exactly what I want.
You know she's not a robot,
Stop,
right?
stop justifying
She's not.
this
No,
guy.
no. She's not going to pick through your brain. You actually have to open your mouth and have a conversation. You have to speak.
You know, Kemi's like 15. Kemi's the one who's telling you what to do. You're over 40.
It doesn't matter where the advice is coming from. It could be from a 7-year-old.
I love your humility, to be honest with you, but I'm a little disappointed that you're a 40-year-old guy. You're living with a woman. You like her. You can't tell her.
Your opinion, Joy.
Yeah, of course I am
level of
entitled
exposure
to
might be a little different from what you're exposed to, so don't blame me.
Okay, good. So are you going to tell her? Can we just move past that?
That's not a problem.
Okay.
So tell her.
Have a conversation, please. Sit her down and tell her. Like, not a by the way conversation. Like, actually say you want to have a conversation and have it.
Okay, how about I take her out on a dinner?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that.
You know what?
But make sure you have the conversation.
No.
Okay?
Take her
Just-
to a grave.
What now?
Are you joking,
Yeah.
Joyce?
Take her to a grave and put out the lights and say, yeah. Because I don't know what you mean if you took her out to dinner. Are you telling me that?
See, you can have the conversation in your house. You can have it over dinner. You can have it in the grave. Like, just
Thank you so much for calling.
Have a good afternoon.
This is what you'll do. Another guy will come and collect that girl from you. You'll not call Confessions Thursday. Like, she was leaving with me. I thought she understood that we had something.
We were cooking for each other.
We were cooking for each other. And now she sends me an invite. I saw a parable by Peter Doce that the man who hangs around a woman and doesn't say anything will fetch water
At her wedding.
At her wedding. I hope you fetch firewood. I hope you sweep the floors. I hope you put out the canopy. I hope you cook with the women. I hope it takes you by surprise. You're 40.
I noticed that most men.
Like at 40, what do you have to lose at 40?
There are plenty.
What are you whispering? Is he
No,
playing
I'm
a
saying
game?
there are lots of men like this.
Who don't have the courage.
They don't.
I'm glad you called me.
They can say other things, but not that. They can't have that particular conversation. It's very hard for them. I'm serious. Like, I'm not even joking. Right? I'm not being a child right now. I'm serious. I've seen grown men that age that cannot say those words, those things. What they're feeling is a problem.
I'm a little surprised.
Nigerian men will call you and tell you. We have a new situation on WhatsApp.
We're going to go to WhatsApp. It's Confessions Thursday. Kemi.
Yes. 5 years ago, I was in school. I met this girl. There was a feeling love between us. We were friends, so it was friend zone. We were so fond of each other, and even after we parted from school, things didn't change. We were on calls for hours, and we started conversing like lovers, but we're still friends. I always lent her a helping hand whenever she needed it. And when she started our relationship, she informed me and even introduced me to the guy as a friend, of which I felt jealous though, but I later swallowed it. Everything was going well until recently they started having issues. Now the guy wants me to stay away from his girlfriend because according to him, the guy was being toxic and not respecting him because of me. I've talked to her. I suggested I would give her distance to maintain the relationship, but she's not leaving me alone. Truth be told, I love her, but I can't entertain her boyfriend coming to my DMs to complain and accuse me. The three of us are not even living in the same place now. I asked her what she prefers between the friendship and the relationship, but she couldn't answer me. I'm ready to back out and move on, but she's refused to leave me alone. I'm 29 and I've never had a girlfriend. Please, what do I do?
Wait, she's with a guy and she's disrespecting that guy because of you.
The guy says so.
I hate madness. Like, what the hell's that? So why is she with the guy if she doesn't like the guy?
He said everything was fine until now.
Okay, so the part, does she want to be with you? Does she want to be with this guy?
He has not answered. He has asked the question, but she didn't answer. If she wants to
so
be with
she's
that
neither
guy
here nor there.
Yeah. But she met him before she met him.
Yeah, she met him before this boyfriend of hers.
Yeah. And he's 29 and hasn't had a girlfriend.
What
and he
sort
has
of
feelings for her.
She's silly. Like, what's this? First of all, for a girl who can neither be here nor there, I don't think you want a girl like that. What can you do? Don't do anything besides step away. And so maybe this is what you have to do both for yourself and for her. Step away. Step away. Say, I've asked you this question of, do you want to be with me or do you want to be with him? Now, if you want to be with him, you really have to respect him. Like, don't be silly. First, then if you are not going to respect him evidently because you don't like him, and you know what's even worse, it's not like you like me enough to give him up and come be with me. So it's like, are you crazy? I've been trying not to say that the last 5 seconds. She's crazy. Don't date her. We don't know what's following her. It's probably something naked. Don't date her. Don't. This is nonsense. Ugh. Yeah, because so it's either look, so here's what I'm thinking. She likes you as a friend.
Yeah.
And you have good friendship relationship with her.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't like the other guy as a boyfriend. She doesn't have enough guts to back away. Well, tell her she needs to leave the other guy. That's the best she can do for him. But you're not going to be the one with whom she feels the gap in her life. Like, she really has to decide what she wants.
From you.
Because maybe she's using the other guy. That's one way to look at it. She doesn't like the guy. She doesn't regard him. And so she violates his peace and then runs to you for company. It's looking ugly to me.
I mean, the other guy is already blaming him
for being in the picture.
Like, okay, because he's in the picture, maybe that's why she's disrespecting him.
Yeah, and that would probably be some fair assumption, because maybe it's because you are in the picture, that's why she's not totally in here. So I would say you leave. 1, leave because she's silly. 2, like you can still have like a line of communication, but you really have to like establish some boundaries. Leave because she's not sure what she wants. Certainly she doesn't even want you. So it's not like you're even there guarding a spot for yourself per adventure. So that's not what this is, right? So you leave because she doesn't know what she wants. The other thing is leave because it may give her some clarity. It may help her make an actual decision about who she wants to be with. And maybe you also need to give her distance to pretty much figure out how her brain works. Like, you can still talk to her every once in a while, but no. So from me to you, leave. Or maybe leave is not the word. Step back a little bit. And let her know you're stepping back because her boyfriend is complaining. So please step back. I hate rubbish. Like, this is like, what's this? So step back. That's what I'm going to say to you. Can you guys do us this favor of making the messages really cute? Like, we love it. I think I still love cute messages. Introduction, the core, summary. If you write me a thesis, it's Confessions Thursday.
Oh,
Wait, give me a moment. Telephone lines, confessions. We have to summarize that. Hello.
Joyce, good afternoon.
Do you have a confession?
Good afternoon, Joyce.
Good afternoon to you. Welcome. Do you have a confession?
I have just want to...
Go ahead. 1 minute.
You see, the first guy that brought the sponsored the ladies' transport from the village down to Lagos. And then after a while, she has to abandon the man, telling him that I'm not interested. So, left for me, if I were to be that guy, I would have settled her and let her leave. But now that she has left to another, will go back to another person, and she says she does not have love for that one, she doesn't want to stay, then they should just let her quit. Find a way, because she doesn't want to settle down and she's not ready to work. So there is nothing they can do. After leaving this one, before you know, she will get another man and did the same thing. So people should not ready to, to house that kind of a person who is not ready, who is not serious.
Yeah, but just because he paid her transport... No, but hold on a second. Just because he paid her transport to Lagos doesn't mean she should give him her life.
No. What I'm trying to say, she should know, leaving the village to Lagos, you are not going with your brother, neither your relations. Mm-hmm. You are going to meet another man. Mm-hmm. She should know what it takes.
Yeah, so are you saying that she should commit her life to him because he paid her transportation fare to Lagos? That's what you're saying?
No. What I'm trying to say, if she does not love that one and moves out from that place to another person, the same issue.
Well, it may not be. It may not be. Thank you. Thank you so much for calling.
That's what I'm...
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Thank you.
All right. Kemi, we don't have time for that message just yet.
Come back.
We're going to quickly go from a break. When we come back, it's Confessions Thursday. And thank you very much for writing. I hope your lives are not as hard as the details of the messages, but we'll attempt to make some clarity off of the complexity. Don't go anywhere.
More news and information coming up. We'll be back in a moment.
Lagos, it's been decided. Prepare for the ultimate war of words in the grand finale of Ibektedefa Season 8. At 3 p.m., Malizu Ilechukwu and Olajolo Akinloluwa go head-to-head on the topic. Should countries be allowed to restrict the movement of refugees? The 4 p.m. hour will require both finalists to show off their wit and oratory when they deliver a presentation on the Nigeria of their dreams. Who will sway the judges and audience with their argument and oratory to clinch the grand prize? Find out with us on Thursday starting at 3 p.m. I Beg to Differ Season 8. 32 debaters, now 2, 1 winner, 1 million naira. Sponsored by Tollywood College, supported by Obiwizi, Lucas Green Fashion, Biloxi, Card Center Nigeria Limited, and Quadrus Group. Season 8 continues in February and August 2025. For sponsorship or partnership inquiries, send an email to info@nigeriainfo.fm. That's info@nigeriainfo.fm. I Beg to Differ, a tournament of champions.
Lagos, get ready! Mark your calendars. December the 12th, 2024. It's time to sit, hooray! The ultimate karaoke showdown is here. You don't want to miss this. Olagade Banks, Speller, Niolua, Kenny Black, and the one and the only Simisaya in the building. It's a party like no other. Get ready to sing your heart out and compete for the grand prize of 1 million naira. Grab the mic, show your vocal skills, and claim the crown. Who's got what it takes to bring the heat? It's Sit, Hooray, Lagos. We're turning up December the 12th, 2024. All happening at the Clubhouse, Landmark Towers, Oniru, Lagos. Don't miss the karaoke battle of the year. Hosted by the one and the only Pella, Eniolua, Simisaya, Kenny Blacks. Brought to you by Teasers. Cocktail drinks, premium vibes, only in Lagos. Sip, hooray, where Lagos turns up.
Who says you can't have it all with one play?
I got that defined boy. You have just won yourself.
Congratulations.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, Melitus. One player, don't talk to 2 players because you won 20K.
So now you won yourself 20,000 naira. My name is Well Done. Okay, well done. You want to tell you well done? You won yourself 20,000 naira.
With 500 naira, you can play to win big. From 120,000 naira to 190,000 naira daily on Nigeria Info. Go to oneplay.ng and play with 500 naira. And in a few seconds, your ticket is in the draw. Or dial *347 *880 *3 hash. Win daily on Nigeria Info. 50,000 naira on Morning Crossfire. 60,000 naira on WhatsApp Lagos. 20,000 naira on Sunnyside. And 60,000 naira on Game On. So Lagos, what are you waiting for? The more you play, the better your chances of winning. Remember to dial *347 *880 *3 hash. Play responsibly. Not suitable for persons under the age of 18.
Africa's home of creators, Cloud Africa, presents to you from the streets of Nigeria to the whole wide world. It's the Cloud Talk Concert, Trench Talk Festival. Featuring the incredible DJ YK Mule. It's music to the world by storm. It's Cash Coming. Also featuring Ladies Man Sade. And the king of the streets, Batman Nico. Cloud Talk Concert, Trench Talk Festival is taking place on the 17th of December, 2024 at the Balmoral Convention Center, VI. Time 5 p.m. Get your free tickets now at cloudstalkconcerts.com. This event is proudly brought to you by Action Bitters. Cloud Talk Concert. Talk. Just get lit.
Drink responsibly. Not suitable for persons under the age of 18.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Your number one station for talk. Let's talk. Let's talk.
You know, I must admit that I'm grateful for the ease with which I walk through life. Sometimes I hear your stories, and even though I wear like a brave face and attempt to speak as though I comprehend it, I don't. So there's a message here on WhatsApp. There's even one Kemi's telling me, and I'm rolling my eyes because it's like something off a movie script. All right, welcome to 99.3 Nigeria Info. Lagos, Nigeria. You know exactly where you're at.
You're listening to Confessions Thursday with Joyce on the sunny side.
For live streaming, you can find us everywhere. YouTube, Facebook, our website, nigeriainfo.fm. And Confessions Thursday. We have to begin with WhatsApp because that thing that's there needs to be said. So, Kemi, get to
it. Good afternoon, Joyce. My confession is that I met this guy, very handsome. I got attracted to him and understudied his character and personality. We fell we had emotions and we got into a serious relationship. After 2 weeks, we had sex and I felt better because he's simply so good at what he does. I had initially caught my husband.
Wait, pardon me. Yeah. Good at what he does. That's sex?
Yeah, sex.
Okay.
Simply good at it. Okay. That's what she meant. Okay, so I had initially caught my husband in
cheating. Please, I don't want the details. Okay. Your husband cheated on you. Good.
Yeah,
next.
with the secretary. So I became deeply carried away with the fantasy of the magical world that this guy was creating for me.
Did she call it a wand?
A magical world.
A world.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Mm-hmm. So I discussed my plans of divorcing my husband and getting married to him. And he accepted and said he was ready.
Oh, nice.
Now, he was in a relationship before we met. So I met a herbalist who introduced me to some powers and which I used to make my husband's penis inactive. Can I say that now?
Yeah, because it's a biological organ.
Okay.
Well, because Nigerians tend to sexualize
it. Which I used to make my husband's penis inactive so that I can capitalize on it and dissolve the marriage. And that I achieved successfully. The next step was for my newly found love for us to get married, and I called him to prepare for the marriage last month, and he simply told me that he's now afraid that we shouldn't have any serious misunderstanding after marriage, and that I'm going to do to him what I've done to now my ex-husband. I've told him that he cannot push me to the verge of going back on our arrangement, and to make him lose the girl he's currently seeing, I have also sent his manhood to the state of inactivity, also pending the time that he's ready to fix things out with me. Anonymous.
You know, like witchcraft used to be things they did in the shadows.
Sorry.
You know, like witchcraft used to be things. Even the witches used to hide because, of course, they knew that the public or society would be very judgmental of, like, y'all are with iPhone 16 doing black magic. So wait, her husband cheated on her.
Yes.
She discovered and, I don't know, can we call it revenge, or decided, well, I'll just go out there, find me a lover, right? Okay, so you go out, you find yourself a lover, and you love... No, that's we're not gonna. No, that's not love. Well, you find a companion with this lover, and you say to your lover, "Let's get married." Lover agrees, and then you go make inactive your husband's penis to find justification for divorce.
Yep, that's what she did.
What in
She needed a grounds for divorce.
Okay, so you did she get divorced?
Yes, she said
successfully. Now you call your lover to say, look, I've divorced my husband.
Can we move on?
Let's move on. And lover is like, nah, I'm afraid you'll do to your husband what you've done to me. So he's not so stupid after all. Oh, nice. So, I mean, look at that. Okay, and then he decides he can't move on, and he's seeing you and seeing someone else. Am I wrong?
Yeah, he started seeing someone else. You notice he started seeing someone else.
And then you make the lovers... I've seen American movies. This is just psychotic. This is just downright... So wait now. This confession is not even necessarily confession. It's even more gist. Like,
it's more like, I've done it, so when he's ready, tell him.
And so she ends the message with...
When he's ready, he'll come to her and they'll fix things. So she will reactivate. Oh, God.
I have nothing to say. I don't even think. It sounds like a movie. It really does. It does. It has a theatric appeal.
It just does.
And you know why I don't doubt Astoria is that? Because we've seen videos of people, telling you that they find people wrapped in a stick, wrapped around a stick, put in a bottle, thrown into the water. I don't trust.
No, they do. I mean, it's something they do. It's something they do. I mean, I've always heard it, but I've never seen someone who he happened to until, I said, when my friend was just to me, I was like, Botu.
So she has tied down 2 men now so she doesn't care for the husband.
No, that one is gone.
Okay.
That one is on his own.
Legit, that one's gone. So now it's the lover who doesn't know he is on lockdown.
He's on lockdown? Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, so can you at least do him the favor of saying, Oh no, can she tell him? Can she say, "Look, I have you tied"?
I'm sure he will know now. That was what he feared. And what he feared has come to pass. And now,
even without being married to her.
Bam.
No, man, I don't know what to say.
Very dangerous people. Dangerous.
I'm a war. I'm a fire.
You're my fire. It's really you.
That sounds like an Indaboski's type stuff. Like, what in
Different
hell's
powers.
name is that? Okay, so I'm out of words because I don't know whether to ask her to forgive the lover or if I should ask her to repent. She just sounds like a wicked witch, and these men fell into her hands. And Confessions Thursday. Look, thank you so much. If ever there's a development around this situation, I will love to hear it, because I don't. This one has just gone over me. I don't know.
That's it. This one is white garments. What's your own? How do you know?
What? Someone says it's a white garment story.
And that's white garments church.
People do it.
I'm like,
it's not only white
it's
garment.
not peculiar to white garments.
There was that house girl. There was a time, I think 3 years ago, I was on Nigeria Info and I had a topic where I played, a number of audio clips of girls selling things with which women could use to cast spells over men to get money.
Oh, okay.
And all the men who called me were... Anyway, I did tell them that they're not the target market. These girls are targeting... They have jazz, and they say it's senator's wife. They have beads they wear around their waist.
Yes, they do.
They have things around their ankles. I don't know where else they put it.
Waistbands.
And they're all over social
everywhere.
media telling you, if you want a guy who's going to give you money, buy this thing.
But we can't. I don't
know what they call it. Yeah,
Kayamata. That's what they call it.
I thought Kayamata was aphrodisiac.
It's not just that.
Oh, it's also magic?
It's broad.
Oh, it's broad?
It depends on what you want.
I know that these young ladies sell magic spells all over social media, and then they say, if you want money, you want a man. I even saw one this morning, and it's and it was just talking about the beads and saying if you... Oh, no. She was warning her clientele that the men have figured out the bead. So she has something else that's not as visible as the bead. So,
she's switching up. Love it.
Entrepreneur.
Innovative.
Okay. Confessions Thursday. Crazy. Telephone lines. Remember, when you're calling, you don't say your name. Honestly, I have nothing to say to that woman.
Good afternoon, Joyce.
Do you have a confession?
I would just want to, something like that.
Go ahead, please.
Just relation to what the last person posted. Before I married her, I was dating a lady. I dated her for 7 years, and I even sponsored her to Delta State University. But the problem, she was attending a white garment church then. I never knew that she even tied me. That's the truth. It took me some time before I realized. And what made me to leave her actually was because I saw her as she's not a man. She's not a wife material. Ordinary noodle she cannot prepare. You understand? And we were together for 7 years, So it is God that really relieved me from that incident. I should have not said this, but because of the story that you just read, that was why I am saying this.
Thank you.
So men should be careful the type of relationship they get in.
How careful?
The way we look at some ladies, they are not just ordinary. They are more spiritual than the way they may be beautiful outside, but inside of them, they are demons. We should be very careful. Thank you, Joyce.
That's the thing, which is very easy to do. You can quickly say the woman is a demon, right? But you never really talk about the indiscretion of the man, his own selfishness, his own unbridled sexual appetite, with which he is ensnared. So, I just wanted to point that out, that, the finger goes both ways. Confessions Thursday. Hello, welcome to the show. How are you? Turn off the volume. Do you have a confession?
No, just want to say something.
1 minute.
Man. I don't know. Thank you very much for balancing this. When you say ladies are witches, what are men? I don't understand. Please. I don't know, Mr. Rob, you just have this way of always pointing out ladies as this, that. I don't understand. You have a wife at home. Thank you, Lady J. Bye-bye. What is all this?
Uh-oh. Okay. Confessions Thursday.
Hello.
Welcome. It's Confessions Thursday. Do you have a confession?
Yeah, I have.
Go ahead real quick.
I've listened. Hello. I hear you.
If you stay put.
Hello.
Okay, good. I can hear you. Do you have a confession?
Hello.
I can hear you.
Hello.
All right, you're going to have to call me back. We have information we can share with you.
Yes, Lagos. Don't forget that you can win money here on the sunny side, okay? Every day is about winning here on Nigeria Info with oneplay.ng. So all you have to do is go with 500 naira to the website www.oneplay.ng. That's the website. Or just down the USSD code *347 *880 *3#. Play with as little as 500 naira, and in a few seconds your tickets, my dear, will be in the draw. The more you play, the better your chances of winning every day. You can win money on the Money Crossfire, WhatsApp Lagos, Sunny Side, Game On shows, and there's also money to be won every weekend. Okay, that's on the Football Frenzy show. But that's not even all, because every Friday there will also be a jackpot of 50,000 naira per show. So if you want to be part of all of this, you better start playing now, okay? Because playing during the week automatically just qualifies you for that weekly jackpot. Now, your chances of winning are still the same, whether you play on the website, which is www.oneplay.ng, or you dial the code *347 *880 *3#. Now, remember to play responsibly, okay? If you're under 18, this is not for you. Start playing now so you can start winning. We'll do the draws, okay? And One Play will call you 25,000 naira for one lucky person. I mean, it's Christmas. You can never do away with too much money. I've told you my own.
Let's, you done? Okay. Confessions Thursday. We're back to the telephone lines. Hello, how are you?
Hello, good afternoon, Joyce.
Welcome. It's Confessions Thursday. Do you have a confession?
I don't have confession. I just want to take few minutes to address.
You have 1 minute, real quick, because we're taking confessions.
You see, I'm Mercy. I'm calling from Alimosho. You see these boys, young boys. People are quick to blame women. All these young boys, they don't want to work. That is what is in vogue now. They will be looking for married women to be sleeping with. They will be sponsoring them. But at the end of it, look at this story now. It's a real story, Joyce. It's not just that woman knows what she's saying. At the end of the day, look at how it ends. So these boys will go and look for work and leave women alone. Look at it. He's now trapped. Thank you very much.
All right. Confessions Thursday. Welcome. It's Confessions Thursday.
Hello?
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah,
Turn off the volume of your radio set.
Okay, what about now?
Just turn it off. Works every time.
Okay, so I would like to, I've known her quite a while, and she has a shop beside my wife's shop. I never knew this woman had a crush on me, and all of a sudden she decided to take advantage of. She introduced me to one of her policy business she was into, and I decided to invest my money in it. And along the line, she started calling me, and I do return her call. She knew quite already that I'm married with kids, and she happens to be a divorcee with 2 kids. Along the line, we started hanging out, going out, and having fun, having cookies together.
You're having cookies with a woman that's not your wife. Boy, come on now.
Yes. And then one fateful day, she sent me a text, and this text was all about my life, telling me that I'm seeing another woman, and I need to stop seeing the woman. If I don't stop seeing the woman, it's going to affect me financially. And I was like...
Oh, pardon me. Wait, who sent you the message? The woman who was admiring you or your wife?
No, the woman, the other woman I was saying, not my wife.
Okay, good.
So she sent me this text telling me that I'm seeing another person, and this person I'm seeing, I need to stop seeing her, that a prophet told her that if I don't stop seeing this woman, this another person I'm seeing, it's going to affect me financially, spiritually, and mentally. Then I called her and said, do you understand the gravity of the text you sent to me? Do you even know that this text is also pointing hand at you as well. So for quite a while, I decided to cut her off and I stopped seeing her. Then she has been dropping texts that I'm neglecting her. I don't used to call her. I don't used to take her out like the way I used to do. And I'm like, what does this woman really want? You told me that, okay, in future I'm going to be seeing somebody and this person is going to affect my financial life and my spiritual life. So I feel this woman, the vision they told her, which happens to be the text, she was referring to herself, but she had no clue she was referring to herself. So I decided to stop seeing her. So my confession is this woman happens to have a shop beside my wife, and my wife doesn't know about it till this very moment. So that's just it. That's my confession.
So I guess I don't have to say anything, right? Because you're clear as to what to do from here.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, good luck. Keep your head up.
Yeah, thank you.
Stay out of trouble. I don't know if the Lord came in here.
Lord has to come in. Her shop is right beside his wife's shop. If the Lord does not come in, Joseph.
It's Confessions Thursday.
Mark your calendars for December 12th, 2024. It's Sip Sip Hooray! The ultimate karaoke showdown is here, featuring Onyemuwa, Falagade Banks, Peller, Simisanya, and Kenny Black. Sing your heart out, bring your A game, and compete for the 1 million Naira grand prize. It's all happening at the Clubhouse Landmark Towers, Oniru, Lekki. A night of karaoke fun and pure excitement awaits. This isn't just a party, it's your chance to shine and win big. Sip Sip Hooray is brought to you by Teaser's Cocktail Drinks. Premium vibes only in Lagos. Don't miss it. December 12th, 2024. Sip Sip Hooray, where Lagos turns up. Hey there, Lagos! Africa's home of creators presents from the streets of Nigeria to the world. It's Clout Talk Concerts, Trench Talk Festival, featuring the incredible YK Mule, whose beats have taken the world by storm. Also performing Cash Coming, Sade, and the king of the streets, Badman Nico. Date December 17th, 2024. Time 5 p.m. Venue Balmoral Convention Center, Victoria Island. Get your free tickets now at CloudTalkConcerts.com. Proudly brought to you by the Action Bitters. Cloud Talk Concerts. Talk just got in.
Confessions Thursday, 99.3 Nigeria info and their confessions. Kemi, can
Yes.
you multitask? Well, this is not multitasking. It's one after the other.
God, I beg. Okay. They're just...
No, they're not.
People are... No. Except for one, though. Do you want me to...
If it's not too... Because, yeah, I saw the lengthy one. But hold on a second. Confessions Thursday. Since you're not ready. Hello, turn up the volume of your radio set. Good Lord.
I have a contribution, not confession.
Sure, please. Go ahead. But turn off the volume. Good heavens.
About the wife shop being close to the person's going out with.
Have you turned off your radio?
Yeah, I've done.
Good. Go ahead.
The matter has not ended. I believe you should tell the wife now. If I was the one, I would tell the wife. You should tell the wife now. And then stop seeing the woman. If you tell the wife, the whole matter will burst and then end it. But if you didn't tell the wife, that thing will continue. At a point, they may want to connect again and things will happen. Or the woman can even set him up.
All right.
So, if I was in that position, I would tell my wife.
All right.
Tell my wife. So I'd advise that he tells his wife. The wife may tell the woman or do something and then they call and settle and the matter ends.
All right.
But if not, it may continue.
Thank you. Confessions Thursday. Hello.
Good afternoon. This is Mr. Frank.
1 minute.
Okay. Please, I just want to say something concerning the young man that is
55 seconds.
Yes, okay. One thing that I try to understand is how somebody, I think for me, going into relationship or relationship with anybody, you need to look at how the ending will be. Now look at the situation he has found himself. The phone is no more there. The peace of mind is gone. And now looking for a way out. It's something that is as avoidable as anything. Honestly, when he was making that confession, I'm not judging. I'm not claiming to be the holier one, but there's some avoidable mistakes in life. Thank you.
Yeah, but sometimes you can't quite tell the end from the beginning. But your best cards are to go into something with honesty, with truth, with openness, and to give it your best and believe that your best will come right back to you. There are no... Well, I mean, there are said certainties. It's like when you read determinism, but you don't know what the end will be. You can truly just hope for the best by giving your everything. So I don't know that we can truly say, well, that he... I mean, I get the aspect of there are some avoidable mistakes that we can make in order to prevent a perceived outcome, but you never really know. There are people who have given their best, whether to someone or at life, and only have gotten the worst. So, yeah, I mean, that's why we have confessions. You truly need to see the world through the eyes of someone else. Hello, Confessions Thursday.
Hello.
Do you have a confession?
Yeah, I have a confession.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah, I've written jump twice for a particular cause. Now, I felt I'm not. They said the score is I have to score like something like 200 to. I mean something like 300. I mean, it's something within that range to enter. And I felt, and especially at this point in time, I just feel like I am not. I'm losing confidence in studying it. Hello?
I'm with you.
Hello, are you hearing me?
Yes, I can. I'm listening.
I said I've lost confidence in studying the particular course. I told my mother, and she's been quite restrictive in what I should study and not study. And then it's just been I'm now like, how do I, being that she's the person that was being my sponsor, how do I balance going for a course I would love and not trying to offend her and look like a lost cause?
What course are you going for, and what's she asking you to go for? Which would you prefer, and which is she asking you to go for?
I written jam twice for law.
Okay.
Law. I wrote it. I mean, I scored this recent one now of this year, scored 260, and it said, oh, it's not high enough to enter because I didn't, because of the average score.
What school is that? 260 is high because they've reduced it. So what school is that?
Unizik. That's Nnamdi Azikiwe University.
And what's the cutoff mark they're asking for?
They're like talking of that calculated with the average of the school certificate that should be within. I don't know. I don't understand exactly how they calculate, but it should be like 280 something and 300 something like that.
Okay. All right.
So I just felt like if this number cannot work for this, why not go for another? And my mother is like, okay, if you want to move, then move to medicine. I mean, I've been hearing much about this AI everything. I don't know any place where I could maybe find to know where this is something I can go. And then when I try to explain, she's like, oh, she doesn't seem to understand. She just feel like she doesn't seem to understand me. I don't know how the best way to make her to understand it. And due to the current way I live in, like there's this sheltered lifestyle I've been living so far. So it's just, I don't know. It's just kind of you don't want to look like a lost cause to her, so she feels maybe I'm a fool or disappointment, and you are not so sure of what you want now.
Yeah, but you're not sure what you even want. You're not even sure if AI is something that you want, because I would have said you try the jam one more time.
I'd like to maybe find out whether or not this is something I want.
Okay. So I want to go off on a break in this moment, and I'll come back. When I come back, I'll speak on the matter. I have two ideas.
So
and then
you hang on.
No, you can call me back. Yeah, you can call me back. Lagos, we're off on a break. We'll be right back. It's Confessions Thursday. My name's Joyce.
Talk, news, and sports after this. It's that time of the week again. Are you ready to dive into the wide world of news? Join us for the Hat Fact Awards every Friday at 3 to 4 p.m. on Nigeria Info FM. We are breaking down the best, the worst, and the downright Nawa stories that had everyone talking this week.
No, wow. Some people then to zero.
From jaw-dropping headlines to the most outrageous events, we've got it all covered.
Y'all know how we
doing. So let's get it on.
Tune in as we celebrate the stories that make you laugh, cry, and shake your head in disbelief. Whether it's the latest viral sensation or the craziest political blunder,
we are going to provide you with insecurity.
We'll give you the rundown on what's hot and what's not. And guess what? You get to vote for your favorite stories in our weekly awards. Who will take home the coveted title of the best stories of the week, and which tale will earn the infamous worst story of the week? Hard Facts Awards on Nigeria Info FM, where we turn the news into entertainment.
Ladies and gentlemen, the party you've been waiting for is back. The Life's a Beach Party, the official Dirty December beach party, featuring amazing music performances by Ayo Man, Fola, Fido, and also featuring top Nigerian creators. Come and experience Beach Olympics, fashion competitions, and water sports. Life's a Beach Party will take place December the 14th, 2024. Time is 5 p.m. at the Voda Beach Club in Legoshi, Lekki, Lagos. Hurry and register for free at www.teasersparty.com. Life's a Beach is brought to you by Teaser Sparkling Drink. Life's a Beach. Live it up.
Drink responsibly. Not suitable for persons under the age of 18.
Lagos, it's been decided. Prepare for the ultimate war of words in the grand finale of I Beg to Differ Season 8. At 3 p.m., Malizu Ilechukwu and Olajolo Akinloluwa go head-to-head on the topic. Should countries be allowed to restrict the movement of refugees? The 4 p.m. hour will require both finalists to show off their wit and oratory when they deliver a presentation on the Nigeria of their dreams. Who will sway the judges and audience with their argument and oratory to clinch the grand prize? Find out with us on Thursday starting at 3 p.m. I Beg to Differ Season 8. 32 debaters, now 2, 1 winner, 1 million naira. Sponsored by Tollywood College, supported by Obiwizi, Lucas Green Fashion, Biloxi, Card Center Nigeria Limited, and Quadrus Group. Season 8 continues in February and August 2025. For sponsorship or partnership inquiries, send an email to info@nigeriainfo.fm. That's info@nigeriainfo.fm. I Beg to Differ, a tournament of champions.
For a long time, a true legend has been living amongst us, and it's time to celebrate him. Join us and other integrated marketing communications industry leaders and titans as we honor Dr. Abiodun Olushino Shubanjo, a visionary, pathfinder and pioneer who has redefined the Nigerian advertising ecosystem for many years. It will be an evening of tributes and crowning of excellence. Date is Tuesday, 17th of December, 2024. Venue is Ajip Recital Hall, Muson Center, Unikon, Lagos. Time 4 p.m. Be a part of history. Reserve your seat today and witness a legacy that continues to inspire. For inquiries and confirmations, please contact Jumoke on 0802 1199 222.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We are back.
We're back on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
What's that station?
Oh yeah, Campbell, go back. Here's one thing you need to know about yourself. So like here we dey talk.
Yep, bullseye. That's the one. You're listening to 99.3 Nigeria Info's The Sunny Side. The Sunny Side. Welcome. My name's Joyce.
It's 2 o'clock.
We are Nigeria Info.
At Nigeria's hub for information.
News.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.